do it quickly. Don't. Oh.
Is it warmer than before? The weather?
Huh?
Yeah.
How is the weather?
Yeah. Yes, it's getting much better now.
And it's gonna dip again apparently next week.
Yeah. Okay, so and we were talking on the Cakkadhamma, yeah, and we have covered all the 4 dhammas. Yeah, so that is a Patirupadesa Vasa, Sappurisu Pasaya, and Attasammapanidhi, and pubbekatapunyata. Yeah. So we spent whole 1 week on this, and then I requested you all 3 to talk about these 3 topics. So Nishara on Dana, and Tita Dhammo on Sila, and Tanchip from on Bhavana. Okay. So before you talk on these 3 things, let me share another that we're going to focus on the Punya Kiriya Vatu. Yeah? That's a Punya Kiriya Vatu, which is the 10 meritorious deed, which comes under the last one, which is the Attasammapanidhi. Sorry, pubbekatapunyata. Yeah, so that's merits from the past. And here the Dasapunya Kiriya Vatu, or the 10 meritorious deeds, are Dana, Sila, Bhavana, Apachayana, Vaya, Vachamaya, Patidana, Pattanumodana, Dhamma Savana, and Dhamma Desana, and Ditti Chukam. So these are all the 10 meritorious deeds. So because we have already covered these 3 topics quite a lot over the few months' time, so I, rather than me saying anything, I want you to explain, share your thoughts on this Dana, Sila, Bhavana. Okay, so I will stop sharing this, and you can speak and share your thoughts. Okay, so first, Dana, Anishara.
Turn on your mic.
Unmute yourself and speak.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, we hear you now.
Okay. Teacher, first, I will tell you my name is Anisara, not Chala.
Okay.
Chala
means old.
Means old.
Anishara, okay.
No. Anisara.
Anisara, okay, Anisara.
What's wrong with being old?
Because Chala is more old. Dana, we have 2 classification. First classification is Amisathan and Tamathan, and the second classification is Pati Pukalikathan and Sankathan. For the first, that is Amisathan. Amisathan is to give things or money or property or many that you can touch. And the second is to give Dhamma. And for the second classification is Pati Pukalikathan. That means you give dana for specific specific person, and Sankathan, that means you give dana to Sankha. That is not specification. And highest level of merit is Sankhathana. Okay.
How about
Yeah,
Ramadana?
and then
Huh?
How about Ramadana?
Thammathan, you give Thamma. You give Thamma. That
Is it highest?
This is highest too. I think this is higher than Sankhathan. Sankhathana.
okay.
That's right.
Talk each other. You don't have to ask me.
Okay.
I'm here to listen today. I'm here to listen today. Okay, Dana. Okay, Chief Untitled, you can ask a question. You can add. Disagree, agree. Come on. Okay, you have studied a lot on this topic.
Manit, do you think giving someone knowledge about like knowledge, worldly knowledge, is it like a Dhammadana?
I don't think so. I think when you give worry knowledge, it has merit, same like Amisathan. Maybe
you
more
sure?
than that. Maybe more than Amisathan, but lower merit than Thammathan.
Oh.
Uh,
And I wonder to know that what is the result of giving materials and giving teaching or Dhammadana? Yeah, or giving Dhamma. Yes. What is the
I
result
think
of that?
when we give knowledge, worry knowledge, it not the cause to be rich, liberation, like give Dhamma. When you give Dhamma, this will cause to bring nirvana or liberation and get rid of suffering. But worry knowledge can do this.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, good.
Pankal,
Yeah.
do you have question?
Is it necessary to fill the dana paramita to gain nirvana?
Paramita.
Barami.
Yes.
Barami. Yes, but Barami you can do or build from yourself. It's not only pubbekatapunyata, but we can do this in a present life.
Mani, do you think giving dana is important for is important for enlightenment? Giving dana.
I think so.
Why?
Because it is the basic to climb up to
Climb up.
seen and to bhavana later and to enlightening.
Okay.
Vandana.
Okay, welcome.
สวัสดี
We
ค่ะ
got none from Nepal. None Mudita. Huh? Joining with us today.
Mudita Meherino.
Okay, we are talking about the dana today.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about the dana. So, Monit has just explained, and we are
And-
talking
and
and
Monit.
questioning.
สวัสดี
questioning.
ค่ะ
Oh, I'm Jeep, not keep. I type my name is wrong.
Keep. Thank you.
Okay. So, anything else anybody wants to add on the dana or not? Or is that fulfilled?
When do you have the example that can share us that dana is important for enlightenment?
Oh, yes. It's my experience when I went to practice meditation more and more. I knew that I lack about dana in some direction. That one day I know that I lack dana about to give money to dedicate my physical energy such as to wash dishes in temple or to do something for monks and try to give apayadana and to give more and more thamatana. That is
Okay.
my truly experience.
Okay.
Do you have more questions? Sanjeev?
No engagement. Okay.
No question. You explained it very well.
Okay. So in that case, let's go to the second topic and then the sila. That's Cakkadhamma's turn now. Okay.
Okay. I think sila is the basis, the foundation on which our practice is built, and it is a starting point. It's like preparing the ground for enlightenment and for walking the path. Because if we don't have sila and we just meditate, it's it's no different from the secular mindfulness or so-called secular Buddhism. It's not something that will bring us enlightenment. It is a way of purifying our conduct, and in one way, it helps us avoid committing negative karma in the future. And on the other hand, it cleans our consciousness and allows us to have a free and easy mind and to live blamelessly. So a virtuous person is respected by people, especially even monks, that the lay people respect virtuous monks in this way. So you can live at ease. You don't have to worry about what people think or what they say about you or what you think about yourself. So meditation is a lot easier. Also, keeping sila also helps people around you because it makes you a better person. makes you a kinder, more gentler person. So people around you benefit as well, and the world benefits because you are more restrained in your conduct. And that's the another thing is important about sila, as shown in the 5 precepts, 8 precepts, and Patimokkha, is that it helps us restrain our senses, our indriya samvara, and maintain discipline to help us through the hard, through the difficulties in walking the path and protect us. That's it.
Okay, so anyone has got anything to add on or ask? Discussion goes on. Remember, we are talking about the Cakkadhamma. Okay, so try to remember that arena and then ask on that topic.
Forgot what Cakkadhamma is.
Carl, if someone observe precept purely for the previous life, and what is the result of the precepts, observing the precepts that he will get?
In this life, oh, I don't know the details, but you'll be born in a good place if you, and this life, I think you'll be more ready to take on higher sila because you shouldn't just be happy with keeping the sila you keep now. You should always try to work towards adi sila. So if someone in this life is keeps the at least the 5 precepts and chula sila, they will gain a lot of benefit in this life, and if they don't reach enlightenment in their next life, it will be easier for them to move on to Majjhima Sila and then Adi Sila. I don't really know about the material benefits because I'm not too interested in knowing that.
And do you think the merit from giving dana and the merit from observing precepts, which one is much better?
I think Sila.
Why?
Keeping
I
Sila
think
is more
so.
important.
Why do we have example?
Let's say I don't know how to put it. It's just something I've been taught, but I do believe it because Dana teaches you how to let go, and Sila teaches you both how to let go of not just your material possessions but your desires and your kilesas. While Dana will get rid of the kilesa of greed by being more generous. Through Sila, you can also weaken the kilesas of greed and hatred and even delusion.
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
So
I
Sila is
can
better.
understand ท่านข่าว
You can ask him to summarize or brief in a simple word.
I forgot what I said.
Okay. So anything else on a sila? Sila Maya, Punya Kiriya Watu. Okay. For the prosperity in our life, Cakkadhamma. No? We discussed so much on Dana Sila, maybe a couple of days.
I want
again and again.
I want to ask you, teacher.
Talking about Dana Sila all the time. You must have some stories or some questions or some doubts.
I have one question.
Okay.
I always suspect พระอนาคามี when พระอนาคามี I think this level have clear and purify all 5 precepts 100% like Arahat or not?
Actually, okay.
Yeah, come on, go on, Chip.
Thank you.
Actually, the purely sila is from Sotapanna.
Oh, you think level of Sodaban have clearly 100% of 5 precepts? Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Yes, all of you answer yes. Okay. Okay.
If you have absolute faith in the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, you won't be breaking the sila.
Okay.
I think we discussed about the sila on when we were talking about the Sotapanna, that they have to fulfill all 5 precepts. Do you remember?
I remember,
Even
but
I missed the class na, Manit.
I'm not missed, but I always hesitate that. Okay. Theory from Sodaban.
Yeah, we did talk about the factors to be a Sotapanna. One of the 4 factors, the last one is the virtue needs to be completely fulfilled. Okay, so that is unbroken, untorn, unblemished, unmortal, unmortaled, freeing. Okay, praised by the wise. So that's one. So unbroken, the seal 5 precept is not unbroken, and then untorn, unblemished, unmottled.
Unthrown, what's the meaning, teacher?
untorn คือไม่ทะลุ ไม่ขาด ไม่ทะลุ ไม่ด่าง ไม่พลอย
ไม่ด่างพร้อยคือ unblame
ไม่ด่างไม่พร้อยเป็นไทย
blemished. Okay, so that's why
unblame คือไม่ด่าง
so from the Sotapanna you have already purified the 5 precepts, no doubt. Okay,
okay เจ้าค่ะ so
Okay.
now I'm not Sodaban.
So if you want to be Sotapan, you have to practice 5 precepts.
We have.
Are you still killing mosquito?
No, don't kill anyone again.
Anyone again?
Anyone again?
No, Manit.
Oh no.
Don't kill anymore. Don't kill anymore.
You are so dangerous, Manit.
Okay.
No more
So,
killing.
anything want to add on the sila? Anything? Not only killing a mosquito.
I think the benefits of sila become apparent quite quickly.
Become อะไรนะ ท่าน Carl again become
like apparent.
apparent APPARENT.
Yes.
Okay. What's the meaning?
How do you know spelling but not meaning?
What's the meaning?
It's like you can see it clearly.
Immediate, like instant.
Yeah.
Like immediate.
Yeah.
Maybe not instant.
เจนนะ
Here and now.
เป็นรูปธรรม
Yeah. ที่นี้เดี๋ยวนี้ here and now.
นี่เดี๋ยวนี้
Okay.
เจ้าค่ะ
So, what else? on sila. I'm here to learn today. Okay, I'm not here to teach anything today. I am here only listening
Okay.
you
Okay,
all
today,
topic.
Tajib, you are teacher.
No, I am asker.
Your turn.
You are
I
the
am
most
asker.
senior
Okay,
one
I
club
have.
if that's the confusion.
Uh,
So
if someone observe precept purely, and that one is going to die, and do you think that one can be in apaya or not?
In อะไรนะ in อุบายอะเหรอ
really the big picture,
Apaya.
but I don't think so.
อปายะ
I
คือ
I
อบายใช่
I
ไหม
haven't read this sutta completely, but there is one sutta and I forgot the name. It says, you know, the popular belief that the last thought before you die will determine where you're born next, and that is true to a certain extent. But the Buddha was saying that your meritorious action in this life, if it's great enough, it doesn't matter what you think your last moment, you will still have a good birth. I forgot the name of the sutta. Somewhere in the
Mhm.
but like, so if you keep your 5 precepts, and let's say the circumstances are that you remember one bad thing you did before you die, or you have a thought of hate or dislike or anything like that. Um, if your force of meritorious action is strong enough, it can influence a better outcome.
Okay.
If someone try
So
to
yes, you will
observe
avoid abaya.
Huh?
You will avoid abaya.
Pardon?
Yeah.
What did you say?
So I
Thank you.
think someone who keeps 5 precepts won't go to hell or lower realms.
What do you think, Monit? If you're practicing 5 precepts, do you think you will go below human worlds?
No.
No? Okay.
Yes. But I suspect that now I try to observe 5 precepts, but I think it's not clearly purified. So that I'm not Sodaban. But I suspect that if I die, I will turn to be human or to be in the heaven.
Okay.
So, Monique, can I ask you a question? Do
Huh?
you keep a checklist on whether you're a Sotapalla yet or not?
Okay. So, Tanti, what do you think? If you practice 5 precepts, and then will you reborn in a lower realm than a human or not?
we can that one can be born in the lower human world, but just take time for a bit, not too long, and
อ๋อ
just the
ไลท์ไม้ใช่ไหมไลท์ไม้
Yeah.
in the
Listen
road
first. Let Ajahn Tanchip speak.
I
Like
want to discuss too.
Okay.
like a
Chip.
few seconds, and then take birth again immediately as a human or above human, like heaven. But like Monit said that you are not sure that if someone keep 5 precepts and you are not sure that one will take birth as a human again or will be born in the heaven, right? So have you heard about Hiri and Otapa? Yeah. So if we have the virtues as observing 5 precepts, so that is the virtues of take birth as a human, and But if you have hiri and ottappa, that is the virtue to be born in the heaven. So just keep 5 precepts just outside, but in your mind you have some hatred, something like that, or some greed. So that means you are not ashamed inside. But if you are ashamed inside and fear of the result of karma, so that is the virtue of being in the heaven.
And Steve, I remember you tell about might in his robe. Yeah?
Yes.
That's it. Venerable. That at that time he go to Anakami already.
No.
Yeah?
No.
No. At that time.
Anakami means who goes and never turn back. So the one way of Anakami.
If he has attained Anagami, then he would not reborn into the insects.
And at that time,
even Sotapanna,
even Sotapanna will not reborn.
Because
at that moment he can reach any level.
Yes, he was just a Putushana.
I think Sotapanna can reborn. Yeah. Now think about the Queen Mallika.
Queen Mallika.
I don't know that story.
Queen Mallika
I think she was
reborn in heaven, ไม่ใช่หรอ?
No.
I thought she was a preta for a few moments.
Yeah. Mallika, Queen Mallika, was the Arhat or was the Sotapanna or not?
โสดาบัน ตอนถูกเผาอ่ะ
What about the Chula Sotapanna?
When she was burned, she already Sotapanna.
And what?
When she was burned.
What was she born?
So Sotapanna still has anusayakilas.
Yeah.
So
what do you think?
Manit, I don't know the story. I don't know the story. So what?
Queen Mallika.
What did she take birth again into?
ก็Queen Mallika was burned by Queen Makhantia.
And do you know her next life?
I think she born in heaven.
No. For 7 days she was born lower than humans. Yeah.
Queen Mallika นะ
Yeah.
No, impossible because at that moment she already be Sotapanna. Teacher, you said wrong.
Okay.
Calm down, everyone.
Guruma,
I'm searching.
Help me. Queen Mallika, how she died, where she was reborn?
She was burned. She was
7
burned
days
by
she was.
Queen.
내는 제가 뭐가 있니사? 내는 더글로 원너게 어떻게 지나서 제좀 할라.
No. So 7 days she was in a lower than human world.
Yeah.
Was she a Sotapanna?
Yeah, she was Sotapanna.
So she was
Sotapanna cannot reborn lower than human.
No, when we died with Atrawa, Chetana Mahan Bande, Chetana Anusara Anjan Makauninsa. Sotapan Josana.
Okay, so it's the last moment of the consciousness If that consciousness takes any action that one has committed throughout the time, and that will take to gati nimitta. So it will be born in that.
But because only 7 days, because she was good. So I had to be careful even when you're sotapanna.
Yeah, okay. So that's why sotapanna also, despite the 5 precepts, there is a possibility of reborn in the lower realms for temporarily. Like a Queen Malika.
ตกลงควีนมาริกาหลังตายแล้วไปเกิดเป็นอะไรนะเจ้าค่ะ
รู้สึกจะเกิดเป็นหมาอยู่7 วันใช่
And even Sakadagami, no examples, but
I haven't heard any examples, but
they still have Anusakilis.
I don't believe you, teacher.
Okay. You can go and find out.
You can read the books, then listen.
And investigate.
Thank you.
And then next Wednesday, come and tell us the story, Malika, Queen Malika story.
Is it
Okay,
in Dhammapada?
Okay.
Okay, so okay, then move on.
Is it in Dhammapada?
Yeah. So anything on sila now? No?
Nothing.
Okay, so then move on to the third one, bhavana. Okay, Thanchip.
Bhavana has 2 kind of bhavana. It's like first samatha bhavana and vipassana bhavana. Concentration meditation and insight meditation. And if we are talking about punya kiriya vatu, so I will say about the merit of practice meditation of 2 kind of these meditations. And it is said that if someone practice concentration meditation and get concentration for just a moment, and the merit that he gets is more than someone who observed 5 precepts purely for 100 years. And if someone practice insight meditation to get the wisdom, so and that one sees the truth for just a moment or get a vipassana jnana for just a moment, and the merit is more than the concentration that someone gets from concentration meditation. But I don't know how long. Yeah. Hello, Queen Malika.
Hi.
Okay. Anybody wants to add on or ask questions on bhavana?
I said really short.
What else?
Yes, Manit.
Do you think we can only practice samatha bhavana only or vipassana bhavana only?
Can you explain more about your question?
Do you think
Question is incomplete.
นั่นแหละยูตอบไม่ได้อะสิ
Okay. I can.
Question is incomplete.
Okay. Okay, so the answer is
my turn
Manit
it's
นะ
my turn
โอเคหมอได้เลย Okay, so I think we cannot practice only one way. So the nature of our mind will go to both ways, and but someone like who attend Sotabana or Sotabana or some kind of Arya Bukala with without concentration, but I think he got concentration, but just for a sec. And like Sukha Vipassako Bukala, or English we called dry insight, who practice dry insight meditation. That one never gets any concentration. Just see the suffering and considering suffering, something like that, and never get happiness. But the moment that he attained Sotapanna, when his mind goes up and attained Sotapatimaka, that there is no any concentration. But when the mind goes up again, I just suppose goes up again and attained Sotapatipala. So at that moment, just one moment of mind, his mind gets concentration as the first level of jhana, Pratama jhana. Yes. So I think that is concentration. Yeah. And that one, if that one will attain more, if that one will attain higher than that, so he will exactly practice concentration meditation, because Sotapanna has abilities about meditation, concentration. Yeah, about concentration, he has just low concentration. But if he attains Sakata Kami, so he will have ability about concentration as a medium level.
Is it because the defilements are lesser? It's easier to be free of 5 defilements, hindrances.
So on his path, he will practice concentration meditation as well, not only insight meditation. Is it
So do you
alright
think
for you?
Yes. Do you think someone who starts off with Sukha Vipassana, the dry insight, can over time develop Samatha, just because but through the increase in Sati, you can gain more powers of concentration and be able to go into deep levels of Samatha meditation as well.
Yes, but it depends on him that he wants or not. Like if he is in the practice way and he wants to get rid of defilement, and he wants to get wisdom, so he will try to practice as an insight meditation first. But if in the end of the path, if he attains arhata, so he has to practice concentration meditation as a vihara dhamma because he has no works to do anymore.
Do you think when it comes to samatha meditation, like you need the forest or sunyagara? Because I think to do samatha, like it's hard to reach with noises and stuff. So a lay person, or even in a crowded place, or in a sort of place where there is noise, it is hard to do samatha. So do you think for lay people and for even monks who live in cities and villages, it's hard to do samatha meditation and it's better to do vipassana?
Exactly.
I don't think so.
Hmm?
I don't
What?
think so. Because in the city that have more and more noise, but I can practice samatha,
Are you sure?
bhavana.
You
Yes.
are saying every day
You
that,
can attain
oh,
jhanas.
I get pain again. I got so pain.
Do you
So
think you can attain
how
jhana
can I
in the
get
I
city?
happiness for
don't tell
meditation?
everything. I don't tell everything to you, na, Sanjeev.
But if you just compare with the places that in the city and in the forest, so which one you prefer to do if you want to practice concentration meditation? Exactly. Forest.
Uh,
Vipassana is possible in noisy places.
I can practice.
Yeah, you can, but
I-
it will be better if that place is silent because the
No,
birds.
you know, I ยังไงอะ I always concentrate if I have some noise to interfere me.
But you know there is a noise, so you're doing vipassana, not samatha. If you know there is a noise and I can still watch my project, you're doing vipassana.
Because your mind goes out because the
I
one
think these two method is mix. It's mix
one
samatha and vipassana.
เรียกว่าอะไรนะ
I think there is a sort of a false duality sometimes, but I don't know how you can attain jhanas in a city.
I
It's
can.
impossible.
I think I
someone can do
Unless
it.
you are very, very good at, like, done it for a very long time. But I think it's easier to do in a forest. Mind you, I've never done meditation in a forest.
Manit?
I'm just really
ฮะ
idealizing.
Manit?
อะไรท่านจิ๊บอะไร
The Buddha said that have you ever heard about King Lishwi?
อ่า I
Okay.
remember King Lishwi.
One day, the Lord Buddha just asked the monks that what is that noise? What is that noise? And the monks said that oh, this is the noise from King Lishwi Palace. Or caravan or ขบวนอะหมอ
Caravan.
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 Yes. And the Lord Buddha said that the noise is bad, something like that. And because the noise or the sound is the enemy of Patamachana. So if someone gets the first jhana. So that one will not hear anything, and the place as well. The place has to be silent because it encourages the meditation. Yes.
I have experience more and more. When I had sitting meditation at Wat Wang Hin, in evening Sunday, when I heard chicken sound, that my mind รวม my mind collect.
Your mind became one-pointedness. Became one-pointed.
And have more concentration. Yeah, I have this many times experience of
Yeah,
this.
it's common.
Now I think Tanjip, can you explain what is a samatha meditation so that Wanit will understand?
Samatha meditation is to อะไรกำหนดนะ determine to determine only one object, so your mind at a time went to the voice, and you did not hear another voice, so that means you were determining only one object, so your object was the chicken voice. Just like a casino, just has to have the object to determine your mind to be one-pointed.
Sorry.
Okay, Tanjip,
how can you stabilize the chicken voice? So a casino, you can, I guess you have to stabilize it and concentrate, but a chicken voice comes and goes. So the noise of the chicken, you can't, how can you form an ekagata only for just a few just a few mind movements, right? So you can't attain jhana through chickens. Chickens
I will explain.
Okay.
When I practice sitting meditation, I always observe like a train to know touching at heel, knee, bottom, shoulder, and move around my body, and that caused me เพลิดเพลินใช้คำอะไรเจ้าค่ะ
entertain
cause me entertain. But when I heard chicken sound, like that I แบบ เขาเรียกอะไร my mind collect มันรวมจิตมันรวมแล้วก็ have more concentration.
samādhi.
So your mind likes chicken voice.
Right. Not only chicken sound, not only chicken. Maybe dog bark.
Animal voice.
Dog bark or maybe
any animal.
Or maybe motorcycle sound. When.
Okay. So I think previously, once we were talking about the samatha and vipassana, Tanjip explained about the samatha, how you practice the kasina. Can you explain kasina?
Okay.
Tanjip?
Kasina. to determine your mind to some objects, such as the elements, like 4 elements, or 4 colors, like a red, yellow, white, and green, and even the emptiness, emptiness, and the sunshine indeed. But that is different from insight meditation, because your mind just goes out to attach with something. But if you are moving your mind in around your body areas, that can be samatha as well. But just for the few seconds, because you might just you are not seeing the truth. You are not follow your mind, but you determine your mind. You control your mind through your body areas. So if you are controlling, if you move, that's controlling. But yeah, it can be samatha and vipassana. But
okay,
you,
I control.
But you just got concentration just few moments. But you rarely get concentration. So if you just get concentration a bit, that was amazing for you. So you can say that, I can do concentration meditation while I am in the city. Just like that. But if you attain the high concentration, and when you are in the city, you will know the differences of your concentration.
Okay.
Muni, go to the forest, find out.
Can say about.
I don't know either.
So samatha meditation and vipassana meditation. Samatha meditation can be done alone. That was the question Monit asked, whether we can practice separately or not, right? So samatha you can practice alone without vipassana, but vipassana you have to have a samatha in it. Okay?
Yes.
So that is the way of a practice. And why samatha can be practiced? That's because samatha meditation requires only one-pointedness, ekagata. Yeah, ekagata. That's why it is only samatha can practice alone. But concerning about the practice where as long as there is nothing that will disturb your concentration, place is okay. Anywhere. Anywhere, the place where there is no other disturbances. So in that way, you can practice samatha everywhere, anywhere, as long as nothing can disturb you. And another thing you have to remember that in a samatha meditation, object should be the first priority, and there is no other distractions. Your mind is fully absorbed in one object. When there is a second object comes, then that is not. You're still training. You haven't attained the jhanas. Okay? So that's the samatha meditation. It comes.
When I control my mind to observe moving around my body, is it samatha ภาวนา or วิปัสสนาภาวนา
Gurama,
ฮะ
do you want to say something on that?
Today is first time. I will tell later. Other day.
Okay.
I hope to listen today only.
Okay. So that is a momentary concentration. Khanika samadhi.
อืม
Khanika samadhi, moment by moment, moment by moment. You're aware each, and you're moving. And that moving helps you to focus. Moving from one place to another helps you to focus on those objects. And with that, gradually mind calms down. And it's become used to with that system. And that's how your mind calms down more and more.
Do you think it's because if you don't move around, like when you're in one thing, it starts disappearing, that object. Also, you start getting bored. I mean, disappearing is in you start losing interest in it and losing attention.
Right.
But if you keep moving,
It keep your mindfulness aware. So you become aware of basically you're entertaining yourself. Basically, you're giving different toys to play. And with that, the mind enjoys.
I should try this.
Mind simply enjoys in observing those objects. And then gradually you attain the calmness over the period of a time of working in that. Working with that process.
And when I heard chicken sound, that my mind อะไรอะ collect รวมกันอะจิตมันรวม ใช้คำอะไรเจ้าคะ
one pointed
collected
นั่นก็ถูกละ my mind collect when I heard chicken sound. That's it. This is more concentration. สมถะภาวนาเหรอเจ้าค่ะ
Can I ask you a question? See, when it comes to these different focuses of attention or awareness, the Satipatthana, it mentions pleasant feelings, unpleasant feelings, both worldly, unworldly, and neutral feelings. And to observe the arising and passing away of pleasant and unpleasant feelings is easy, because for a pleasant feeling you get attention, you like it, and then you start losing interest and you forget about it. And likewise for dislike, you see it, you hate it, you start listening and you stop caring and you forget it. But for neutral feeling, it sounds really, really hard to do that. How does observation of the impermanence of a neutral feeling, or the arising and passing away of a neutral feeling, how would that work out during meditative experiences? Because I mean, you just see it's neutral and then it go like, is it see, when you notice how impermanent the sati is, like you have mindfulness and it goes away, and likewise you forget about things, like so the neutral feeling or whatever, you feel it, and then there is something else, but you don't see the transition period. So for a neutral feeling, like how would you go about this?
Okay. In a neutral feeling, it's not easy to observe. But the moment when you experienced it, it's like you're observing, it's like a stillness there. Stillness. And then when you watch there, and you recognize it as a neutral feeling. When you recognize, immediately consciousness begins to fade away from that and try to grab something else.
Okay. So it's when it's trying to go away from it. Okay.
ท่านคะ said about เวทนาใช่ไหม
เวทนากลาง เวทนาเฉยๆอ่ะ
อาทุกขะมาทุก
อันดุ
อา
ขะ
ทุ
ม
ก
สุ
ขะ
ขะ
มาสุขะเวทนา
So the question was, how do you pay attention to that, and how do you know it fades away? Right?
ท่าน
So
คาม
the moment when it's not easy to notice because it's very difficult. Always it's easy to notice pleasant and unpleasant sensations. But the moment when your mind stills and you become a very alert, and at that moment the feelings become a very neutral. And when that feeling is neutral, something like it's just still, that's the still there. And then you're watching that, and when you watch it, and gradually mind begins to think about something else.
Oh yeah, okay, actually, yeah, I've done that. Yeah, okay.
Mind slowly begins to think about something else, and that moment again, that something else that we are looking is we are searching for something, because we feel bored, so still we don't want to be here.
Yeah, need something exciting.
Yeah, so like that.
Do you think when we have this neutral feeling and we observe in the stillness and it's sort of the lack of anything, and then you get pity and then your mind goes there, is that in a way also kilesaks? Your mind doesn't want to be in equanimity, it doesn't want to be in a neutral place, and it's trying to find something to like.
Yeah. You like to move other places. And also in a practice, the moment when you recognize that I am having unpleasant sensations, and you withdraw from that unpleasant sensation and watch it, and then that moment also turns into the neutral feelings too. Similar to the pleasant sensations. When it's a pleasant sensation and you watch it objectively, and then it converts in to the neutral feeling before it takes anything else, as a gradual moving to something else.
That's true. It's like the power of the like starts lessening and then turns neutral and then goes away. Oh, okay. I see.
Okay.
ท่านสุชน you
Yes.
You mean when we watch that status is neutral feeling, that's right ใช่ไหม
Sorry.
because we don't grasp หมายถึงว่าถ้าเราแบบว่ามองสภานะใช่ไหมมองเฉยๆมันจะเป็นแบบอุเบกขาใช่ไหมตอนนั้นน่ะ
Yeah. Free from liking and disliking. You simply watch it objectively, and that moment your mind just stills there. And when your mind is still, mind doesn't like it. So want to make what is it? I want to make a conceptualize it.
But everything is rapid change.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Rapid change. Yes.
In the train, like the train go around.
If your mind starts finding a sense of, there is a sense of peace in the neutralness.
Yes, certainly, yes.
And is that in a way a like as well? Because I feel it right now, like a lot of a neutral feeling. It's very peaceful, very nice. But that is liking, isn't it? That is pleasant in a way.
If you attach to it, if you're looking for it, you're liking.
Okay.
But you're living there, then it's not.
Okay. So when it comes, you
observe it, you feel it, okay, mindful, that's it. But if you're thinking, oh, I want to be in that, I want to be keeping it, then again,
it's like I wish this would stay forever. So when those thoughts do come,
it will come.
And when those thoughts come, not to get too I guess too shaken by it, by thinking, oh no, I'm going to lose My sati.
Never afraid to restart.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
We
So,
always restart every time.
yeah, always restart.
From zero.
Yes.
Sometimes to minus.
So I will share on this topic. Just a minute, okay? This is from Visuddhi Marga, okay? Here. See, this is from the Kasina. Yeah? Says, when a bhikkhu has thus severed the lesser impediments, then on his return from his alms round after his meal, we don't have to go this one, okay, from here. One who is learning the earth kasina apprehends the sign in earth that is either made up or not made up, that is bounded, not unbounded, limited, not unlimited, with a periphery, not without periphery, circumscribed, not uncircumscribed, either the size or a bushel or the size of a saucer. He sees it, he sees to it that the sign is well apprehended, well attended to, well defined. Having done that, and seeing its advantages and perceiving it as a treasure, building up respect for it, making it dear to him, he anchors his mind to that object, thinking, surely in this way I shall be freed from aging and death, secluded from sense desire. He enters upon the first jhana. Yeah? So, in a practice of a samatha meditation, you have to think of these here. Okay? The fixed object, fixed object. And then here the practice is, so he apprehended, and then seeing it, perceiving it, like just one stamped in your mind, nothing else, just one object. Mind is absorbed into one object, and that is how you attain the samatha, the pure samatha, and that's how you will attain the jhanas. Okay?
Okay.
Have to be in it 100% for a long time.
That's why the practice is you watch, you close your eyes, you gaze, and you close your eyes until your mind become one with that object.
Sounds so hard.
Yeah. Okay, and here again, and here again the description of the place. So description of the place is so detailed. So 18 faults of a monastery. These are the faults. These will make you not able to meditate.
Famousness, fruits, flowers, so many nearby.
So these are the obstacles to meditate.
My office is nearby road.
Yeah, so that's also come under here.
But I can meditate.
The nearby road, you cannot meditate. A pond, because the pond will make sounds. Leaves make sounds. Flowers brings smell. Fruit brings smells. These are. So we have to free from these.
I think you really need to be alone as well, like, because I've know, like, when you even good conversations and pleasant things, it comes with you the whole day, you know, like if you're around people all the time, you hear you go over the conversations in your mind, you remember what they said, what you said, what you should have said, but it would be impossible to do samatha if you're not alone in a forest or in a cave.
No, you can with many people, but everyone should be practicing same way.
So no talkative.
No talking. like when Thanchip went to the 10-day course. Everybody, there are many people. How many people were there?
Around 50.
Around 50.
Oh.
So, but no one talk each other. So, and with that
And
practice, everybody is focused on.
Yes. And they warn us when the first of day. They warn us that don't keep eye contact with someone.
Yeah.
นี่ที่คันโชงเหรอ
No.
That's too much hangover.
Cuenca.
That's too much like too much lag. Like you can't find a moment where there is no outside influences.
So this is the retreat center. Nothing will interfere you. Everybody is practicing.
And when we are walking, we have to look on the cloud.
Nan Mudita, she's going for how many days now this week?
30 days. 30 days.
30 days meditation. Silent
wow.
meditation.
Sounds nice.
She has done many courses already.
40 days เหรอ
30 days.
30 days.
30 วัน
Wow.
30 วัน โอ้โห
Monit,
long.
you have to join her.
ฮะ
You have to join her.
โอ้ย
Yeah.
And break the legs
I
and
can.
knees.
You can come.
Yeah,
With
you can
me.
become a nun with her.
No need to for meditation. No need to become a nun. You can do.
No, sister, we want her to become a nun.
Yes. If you can become nun, it's the most better.
We just want to look her hair, her head.
I have a question. You shave your hair
Yeah.
long? Oh,
Okay.
and
Right,
you wear
so-
pink. You wear pink crosses,
Yes,
no?
I'm wear pink color. Then this is from Burmese, from Brahma. In Burmese,
Oh, from
they are
Burma.
wear in a pink color. In Nepal, also same color.
Oh, and you stay in Nepal?
Yes.
Do you stay in Nepal? Oh, okay. And what the city? What the
Sorry?
city? What's the city that you stay in Nepal?
Kathmandu.
Oh, Kathmandu.
Near
Oh, I
temple.
want to travel.
Yeah, please come.
After COVID.
Welcome to Nepal.
Manit, we will go around the world, Manit, after COVID.
Okay, after COVID, first to go to Scotland. Second to go
Then
to
he
Kathmandu.
same
And then pick
place.
us up and go to Nepal. So come to
Yeah, please come.
come to Scotland.
Welcome to you all. Yeah, nice to meet you all.
You too.
Yeah.
If I go to Kathmandu,
Yes.
can I stay with you?
Of course, you can stay with me.
You
Please
have to
come.
become a nun.
Thank you. I have
No,
to be a nun, no?
No, not necessary. You can come and stay in the temple.
But shaving your hair is necessary.
Oh. Sister.
Yeah, we
that
have to give you.
Thank
Can
you.
stay with me. Welcome.
Manit, see everyone. See everyone. So you have to be one
And your
among us.
eyebrows.
I must
Okay.
be a doctor. I can't shave my hair.
You can be a bold doctor. It's okay.
Okay, so today we covered all 3 topics: Dana, Sila, Bhavana. Okay, and then following day after tomorrow, we will go further on the next. Okay.
Okay. But can I call her sister?
Yes, you can say.
Okay. And you can call me หมอนิด
Morning.
นะคะหมอนิด
Okay.
สวัสดีค่ะ
means doctor.
So,
นามัสเตใช่ไหมหมอต้องพูดอย่างนี้ใช่ป่ะ
Namaskar
ท่านผู้ชมนามัสเต
Namaskar
เหรอ
Vandana.
อ๋อ วันธนา อ๋อ
Oh, non and monks, you can say Vandana.
อ๋อ
That is
วันดนา
Vandana.
วันดนา sister
Yeah.
thank you
Yes.
วันดนา sister okay
Yeah. Okay. Nice to meet you.
nice to
Okay.
meet you
Okay.
Nice to
too
meet you too.
We will end here for today. Okay.
Okay.
We wait to hear a story from Monit on Mallika next session,
Next
day
class.
after tomorrow. Okay.
โอ้ย
Good luck, Queen Malika.
please join with
Then-
me Queen
Okay.
Okay.
Malika
Okay.
But you have to come with the your link or your information, not only your
Okay.
saying.
I will send link to you you can
Okay.
present first
Huh?
Okay. Right. So thank you everyone, and thank you sister for coming and join with us today. Okay. And we
Okay.
will
Thank
end
you very
here for
much
today.
for
Thank you.
informing me. Okay,
Thank
sadhu.
you.